Hello guys, Anyone here in today's video. We are going to do a video today on a Dragon Ball Z game, basically a Dragon Ball Z game roster called Dragon Ball fighterz 2 sequel. Now, with the success that Dragon Ball fighterz has done, which has sold over 8 million copies worldwide, same with Xenoverse 2. With that amount of success, I wouldn't see why not. They wouldn't have a sequel make a second one with the game. And what I'm gonna share with you guys on this is basically gonna be my own roster, basically the roster, and basically my new characters for that roster that I chose. This is part of my anime event for November month. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button also. I'm going to read off the characters from the first game and tell a little about those characters, and then also read off my roster characters that I chose for that could possibly be on the sequel. And then if you guys have any comments you guys want to add of like characters you'd like to see and who you really want to see in the game, comment section below, let me know. And here we go. So I feel like for the first game, I can see them doing kind of like a role, I can just kind of see I just can kind of see him kind of roll all the characters from the first game onto the second game. So I can see, characters like Master, all these characters. So there's 44 characters in the first game. That's how many characters are in the roster. So Master Roshi, GT Goku, UI Goku, SS Blue, Gogeta, Android 17, Videl, Tien, Base Form Goku, Bardock, SS Blue Vegito, SS Blue Goku, SS Blue Vegeta, Yamcha, Gohan, Gotenks, Krillin, Future Trunks, Piccolo, SS Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, so basically Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2, Frieza, Cell, Boo, Majin Buu, Android 18, Beerus, Captain Ginyu, Android 16, Hit, Nappa, Android 21, Goku Black, Scouter Vegeta, so your base normal form like Vegeta, Z Broly, Zamasu, Super Broly, Cooler, Jiren, Super Janemba, Kefla, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Lab Coat 21, and then you have Baby Vegeta from GT. And that's pretty much all 44 of the normal roster. Now, I can see them kind of rolling those characters onto the second game, kind of like what they did with Xenoverse 1, where some of the characters from that game just rolled over to the second game, and then they just added more characters. I can kind of see them doing a similarity to that with the Xenoverse. And then, just a second, guys. Okay. So, I could basically see them kind of like rolling over these characters from these characters from the first game to the second game, and then you just add more characters to it. Now, it's possible, since Android 21 was the villain for the first game, I can see her probably get put like on DLC or something and stuff, because she was a pretty interesting character for the first game. And then you got your Lab Coat 21, which so yeah. These are the extra characters I like to see in the game. That I chosen for, the new game and stuff, for the sequel and things. Now, this is basically my dream. This is my own dream roster. They haven't really they haven't officially said for a sequel yet, but this is basically my own idea if for a second game, which I can see them actually doing one at some point, which I think they probably will at some point, just whenever. Um, so I'm gonna read off my list I chose, my wish list that I chose for Dragon Fighter Z 2. I chose SS God Goku, so with the red forms. Same with Vegeta. So both Super Saiyan God red forms of Goku and Vegeta. I think both of those a lot of people want to see actually return, and it would also give um, another form character for Vegeta, because there's only 3 Vegetas on the game and four different Gokus in the game. Majin Vegeta. I've seen and heard that Majin Vegeta was a pretty big, requestable characters and stuff. Same with Evolution Blue Vegeta. I just have Majin Vegeta on here though. Raditz, Pycon, Turles, Android 13. I think it'd be kind of cool to have another Android in there. So I thought Android 13 would be kind of cool. Tapion is another character I've heard and seen that a lot of people have been kind of wanting to be on there. Toppo, Despo, Omega Shenron, Kaba. You can obviously do Super Saiyan Kaba if you want. You don't have to necessarily just do normal base Kaba. You can definitely do something with just do Super Saiyan Kaba or something. Kale and Kefla. Now with both Kale and Kefla, you can definitely make them both separate characters from their fusion. You can just make Kale just use her Berserker form as similar like what Broly is, just give her her own different moveset. And then for Cauliflower's character, just do her Super Saiyan 2, and then kind of give her, she had her own unique moveset anyway, so it'd be kind of unique and stuff. So Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, I think it'd be kind of cool to see them both as separate characters from their fusion. Now you can kind of give them their own unique moveset, and probably very creative too, depending on what you would do as with Goten and Trunks. I threw Oob on here from GT. Well, since that's where he's kind of been known from, even though he was a character that showed up at the end of Z, which is, a reincarnation of Boo, but, I figured putting Oob on here would probably give him some pretty cool, fan service and stuff. And 2, he is a character that, a lot of people would like to see return at some point again. And a lot of other people, do have been kind of wondering where has he been. And Pycon is another character that's kind of in that thing as well. And so since both of those 2 characters, Oob and Pycon, were both created by Akira Toriyama himself. Another one I chose here, I chose Chi-Chi as another character. Now, if you remember in Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball show before Z, she did actually fight in that series when she met Goku in the 22nd at the World Martial Arts Tournament, and that was when she was actually a fighter. And the Dragon Ball GT, when Goku is a teen, that is actually a very big fan favorite Chi-Chi, because she was kind of similar to Chun-Li's character from Street Fighter, and she really had a design similar from that character. So I think it'd be pretty unique for Chi-Chi to have her own moveset and for her to be a fighter character for the game. Because there is a couple different things you can do with her. She did have, I guess in the show, she kind of had this deal, which was like a fan kind of deal, and it made tornado waves and different types of different things that this thing did. So it had its own power set with it. There is a move set. There is something you can do with the power pulling Stend. You can have another as an option of another ability and stuff. Even though she doesn't really have any Kai blasts, it's just she'd probably be like what Videl is on the game, because Videl is a close-up fighter. She doesn't have really key energy on the game either, but she's a close-up ranged fighter, so you could definitely do the same with Chi-Chi there. That's just what I chose for that one. My next character is Pan from GT. I think Pan's character would be another, and plus it would be nice to have an entry in here. And plus, it's another female character for the game. Another character I chose, it's from a Dragon Ball movie, and I chose Dr. Wheelo, which is from the World's Strongest movie. Now, I think it would be interesting. You wouldn't necessarily have to make him a big character, even though he was kind of a tall, giant character. You wouldn't necessarily have to make him a big character in general fighterz and stuff. You just kind of, make him, a ground level character and go from there. And here's my last character for GT, not GT, but fighterz. This is another female character. I think Bulma would be an interesting character to add in here. Let me explain some things with Bulma real quick. For those that would like to know, Bulma is actually a real genius. You could probably consider her, the Tony Stark of Dragon Ball Z. She is very brilliant, and she can also, if she wanted to fight with the rest of them, she can make like a mech suit that is designed, to fight similar like an Iron Man suit. And, she can add, and, if she wanted to put Kai energy in it, she'd probably figure out how to do that. 2, if she wanted to learn fighting experience skills and things like that, obviously she would ask Goku, Vegeta, or somebody with, the skill that she knows that would help her with that. Some of the other techniques, such as like, adding the Kai and things like that, she can definitely do that with a mech suit or something for that. And the reason I say that I know she can do that is because, well, if you remember Cell, when Dr. Gero had his drones go to these battlefield stations and analyze, these characters' skills in combat, including Frieza as well, which you found out Cell later on had similar abilities that were their own signature abilities. For instance, Cell had Goku's Kamehameha, including his instant transmission. He also had Vegeta's Big Bang attack, which he only used that when he was Orb 17. He only used that once, but he can do it though. He had Tien's Solar Flare technique, which is the blinding technique. He had Krillin's Destructor Disc technique. He had Frieza's little finger laser beam deal, and then he had Piccolo's special beam cannon, including his healing regeneration. So you have a character here that had different abilities mashed in into this android, which I'm pretty sure Chi-Chi can do. I'm pretty sure Bulma can do that with her mech suit, being that she is a smart genius and gather up all the information she needs and what she can do. She'd be an interesting character for a game. And I'm just saying, I think it'd be really interesting. And 2, another thing what I want to say is, when they had Videl in this game, there was a couple of different movesets Videl had that was kind of creative. So you can definitely do that with Bulma's character as well. That's just what I suggest and think for the fighterz 2 sequel. Post a comment section below and tell me what you guys like to see for characters and what you guys would like to see for a sequel. What you like to see come onto the second game. Who are your characters you would like to have exclusive for this game. So post a comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.